What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing an updated Rubik's Cube tutorial. As you can see here, this is proof that I know how to do it because it is solved. So let's just go ahead and just jumble it up randomly here. And then before we get started with the actual tutorial, there's a couple things you need to know. So first, looking at the center pieces here, so you have the white, orange, yellow, red, green, blue. They never move. So the only thing that's moved is everything around them. So the centers, like this is the order, or not the order, I guess, but like this is what it will look like when it's solved. It'll be white, blue, yellow, green, red, and then orange. So knowing that, before we actually get started solving, there's a couple things. I'm gonna write down the steps here this time. So a couple things you need to know for the, what you call the nomenclature. So you have U, which means whatever orientation you're holding it, U would be the upper side. So if you see a U, that means turn the upper one clockwise. And then the opposite of that would be U prime, and that means upper counterclockwise. If that makes sense. And then following kind of the same pattern, you have R, which is the right side clockwise. Then R prime is the right side counterclockwise. And then similarly, you have L and L prime, which would be the left side clockwise and counterclockwise. Then this side would be called the front. So you have F and F prime, which would be front and then front prime. And then you have D, which is the opposite of U, which is down. And then, so you kind of, it takes some visualization, but clockwise and then counterclockwise. D and D prime, and then finally you have B, which would be the back side, B and B prime. So these are, I'm gonna write down the steps for the layers as we go. I'll write them over here somewhere so you can screenshot them or write them down yourself. So just go ahead and get started. The first thing we're gonna do is solve the white side. And when I say side, what I really mean is layer. And we'll see what that means here in a second. But the first step to that is making a white cross. Now you have to do it very, what do you call it, specifically, because as you see here, like we talked about, the centers don't move. So you have the white, orange, and it's lined up. So that means this one has to be the blue, and it coincidentally already is. So now this one has to be red. That's right. So let's go and find the white red piece. Here it is, white red. And we actually just have to turn it up. So this is going pretty easily. So finally, so we have white red, white blue, white orange, and now we need the white green piece right there. So I just saw it a second ago, so we just turn this and get it up there. So now don't worry about this piece, we just have the cross. So that's done. And as you can see, it's lined up with every piece. So now the difference between making a side and a layer, the side, this piece wouldn't matter, but since we're doing a layer, it does. So let's worry about this corner piece right here. It has to be the white, red, blue corner piece. So now we can just kind of look around till we find it. Oh, it's actually this one. So that has to go here, remember? So kind of what I think about in my head is just kind of turn the whole thing, then move it out of the way, and then just put this back. So now you have the cross still, you know, if you just turn this and turn it back, nothing happened. And now you can feel free to move this wherever you want. So now going back to where we need it to be, we have the blue, red, so we need the white, blue, red piece, which is this one. So now I'll kind of, I guess, inversely of what we just did. So we'll just turn the side that it's on, this side. Go ahead and turn this side, then put it up, now bring this side back. So as you see here, it's already coming together. So we just need to do that 3 more times. So this one needs to be the white, green, and red, which is here. So just going back and kind of where the white faces us. So turn the side that is on, put it up, and then bring it back down. So we're moving right along. We already have this corner's done. So now this corner, give you a second to figure out which one it needs to be. That's right, it needs to be the white, orange, blue corner, which is not this piece, but it's this piece. So doing kind of the same method where the white is on the side that we can see, turn that side, pop it up into place, and then turn that side back. So looking great so far. Now the final piece, and we see it right here. Just do the same thing, turn it, back up, and now we have the first layer done. As you can see, it goes all the way around, and it's very, I don't know, nice to look at. And the centers are all lined up, blue, orange, green, red. So the first layer, I don't really have anything to write down. You just kind of do it by practicing and looking at it. So just to mix it up again really quick, I'm not gonna talk through every piece, but the process, here you go. So you see the white side. The first piece you do doesn't matter. So there we go, we have a blue one here. So now we know you can line it back up so you know where it is. Okay, the red one has to go here. Let's find it. There it is. So we'll just turn it over there, pop it up. Okay, so let's put those centers back so we can kind of remember. Blue, red, okay, orange needs to go, oh, it's right there. So boom, put the orange up there, find the green one. There it is. Okay, so now here, in this situation, you know, you can't just simply turn it up. So it'll be upside down. You should just kind of turn it, yeah, like turn it about halfway, and then you can turn the top, and now you can put it up. So just to see that again, you know, you can't just spin it all the way around, but you can spin it about halfway, and then turn the top where you can line it up. So now we have all the cross done, the center's done. Now we just need to do the corners. Here's the white, green, red corner. There we go. The red, blue corner, go on the other side of that. So turning the faces on, popping it up there. Blue and orange, there it is. So turn, in order to turn the faces on, put it up there. And then, okay, so that was another situation that I didn't think about. So this piece needs to be turned. So to do that, you just kind of turn it and then get it out of the way. And then now you can feel free to turn it like we did the first time. Then pop it up there. Now, there we go. First layer is done. Okay, so now we're getting to the part of the actual learning. So for this second layer, you need to learn 2 movements. And those movements are very simple, and all they do is move this piece. So as you can see, you know, you line up the orange here, and this is the orange-green piece, and it has to go to the left. So you need to know 2 movements, one to move this to the left and one to move it to the right, and that's it. So to move it to the left, and I'll write it down if I can remember it. So you do the top, and you really don't have to understand conceptually, you just have to know you do upper prime, left prime, upper left, then you do this way, you do that? Yeah, then you do upper front, upper prime, front prime. Okay, so that was a lot. I don't really remember it. Let me write it down, hold on. Okay, so this one needs to move to the left. So you go, let's see. We'll call this layer 2. So moving to the left. You do U prime, L prime, U, L, then U, F, which is the front, then U prime, and then F prime. There we go. So that's, it sounds complicated, but once you kind of practice this a couple times, you can see it's only, like to go to the left, you only move the top and like in the left. So it's left, left, front, front, and that's it. So it's just 4 movements. Now, to go to the right, So let me just mess this up one second. Oh, wait. I messed up too much. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, wait. That's still to the left. I get one that I can move to the right. Okay, here we go. So now this one, so you can tell if it needs to go to the left or the right when you line up the colors and you see which way it goes. So this is green, goes to the right. So now to move to the right is almost this, but it's the opposite. So to the right. You're gonna go right. Wait. No, you start with the top. You do U. Yeah, so it's almost the exact top. So I can let me just write it down first. I think it's U, R, U. Well, let me do it before I mess up because this is a permanent marker. So it's U, R, U prime, right prime, U prime. Yeah, it's exactly the opposite. So it's U, R, U prime, right prime, then that's an F. So just to do it again right here. So this one needs to go to the right. So following these steps, you do the upper, the right, the upper prime, the right prime, then the upper prime again, then the front prime, then the upper, and then the front. So that's it. And then coming over here, we have one more that needs to go here, so let's find it. Here it is, so orange and blue. So we line up the orange here, looking at both sides, we decide which way we need to go. We need to go to the right, so we'll use this one, upper, right, upper prime, right prime, upper prime again, front prime, upper, front. And then that's it. There is your second layer. So now we're almost done. Now for the top, for layer 3, there's a couple things you need to know. So the first step is you want these yellows to be in a plus pattern, just like the whites were. Now we're gonna do with the yellows. Now there can only be 3 different things. So there can either just be a yellow dot here, there can be a line across, or there can be this backwards L. And I know what you're thinking, what about this way? But don't worry about that. You want it to be this little L up here is what you're gonna wanna see. And if it's a straight line, you want it to be going across the top of the cube. You don't want it to be straight up and down, you want it to be straight across. So just worry about those things, and it doesn't really matter which one it is because the solution's always gonna be the same. So looking at it this way with that backwards L, you do, now this one's gonna take me a second to remember what it is. I think it's, I probably should practice before making this video, but I only do things in one take with no preparation. Okay, so it's, okay, that's what it is. Okay, so here's the line that we told you about. So you either have to do this thing 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times. So it's the same thing. And it's this, it's F, U, R, then U prime, R prime, F prime. Let's try that and see if that's right. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. Okay, that is it. So it's just this. It's F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. And so as you can see, we just went from line to this. So I'm gonna do it one more time. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. Now it's the plus. And that's really all you have to worry about for this stage. So this is to get this cross. Now, the next step is to get the center pieces in the right spot. So as you can see, the blue one's lined up here, the orange one is not, the red one is not, and the green one is not. So these are all not lined up. So now you can usually turn it to get at least 2 lined up. So that's what we did here. So now the red and green are lined up, and these two need to swap. So to swap them, you want to put them orientated this way. So you're looking at the incorrect one and the other incorrect ones to your left. And let me remember how to do it. Hold on. Is it this? No, it's this. Yeah, it was that. Okay, so it's this. Very simple. Just to get them back lined up. Well, now I messed them all up, but it's okay. No, I didn't. Okay, so see the orange and green are right. So now we need to swap the red and blue. And this is very simple as well. You just need to know, okay, I probably should have labeled this. This is to make the yellow cross. And then to swap centers, it's this. It's orientating it this way. You're only gonna move the right side and the top one. So right and upper. It's R, U, R prime, U, then R, U, U, R prime, I think so. I think that's right. So looking at them like this, blue, red, you go right, upper, right prime, upper. So right, upper, right prime, upper, then right, upper, upper, putting the white back, and then right prime. So now they are swapped. Okay, now we only have 2 steps left. So now you need to know how to swap the corners. As you can see, these corners are not right. This one needs to be the red, green, yellow. This is right, this is incorrect, and this is incorrect. So something about these corners is you can either have 0 right, 1 right, or all of them right. You can't have 2 and you can't have 3. So if you see one of them right and one of them wrong, you know that the other ones are wrong. But if you see 2 of them right, you know they're all right. So how to do this one, you're gonna want to orientate it to where the correct one is with you here. And if none of them are correct, then it doesn't matter. And you might have to do this one 2 or 3 times. So looking at it with your correct one on your top right, you want to do, let's see. Swapping corners is U, so it's U, R, then the U. Okay, so it's U, R, or wait, is it U? Right. Okay, U, R. Yeah, U, R. So U, R, then U prime, then, wait, okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, U, R, U prime. So U, R, then U prime, then it's L prime, going counterclockwise here, then U, bringing that white one back, R prime, then U prime, and then L. Okay, so that sounded like a lot, but it's just this. So it's U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. So now we've messed up the corners again, but just to do it again, because it's the same process, it doesn't matter where they are. There you go, and as like I told you before, you might have to do it again, but it's the same exact movements. Okay, so now we have at least 2 correct, so that means they're all correct. And now this coincidentally just had these 2 left to solve, but these 2 are already solved. So now to solve the corners is very simple. It's the last step. And all you're gonna do is do your right counterclockwise. You can do right prime, down, right, down prime. You just keep doing this exact movement until it's solved. So now you have that one solved. So it's, then once you have that one solved, you're gonna move to the next one. Here it is. So you do right prime, down the bottom side, then right, down prime, and that's it. Wait, yeah. You just keep doing that and then it's solved. So one thing that you cannot forget is this last one. So you're going through it and you wanna see, what will mess it up is whenever you're doing this and then you have it solved and then you wanna move to the next one, but you have to do that last prime. I mean, it didn't mess it up this time, but that's it. Yeah, and if you just follow these steps here, you'll get a cube solved every single time. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment if this tutorial helped you.